Hey everyone, and welcome back to Sports Glory Chronicles. I'm Olivia. I'm here to share latest sports news with you. Buckle up and get ready for some laughs along the way. UEFA Champions League round of 16 results. Manchester City defeated Copenhagen 3-1 in yesterday's match, advancing to the quarter-finals with an aggregate score of 6-2. Real Madrid drew 1-1 with Red Bull Leipzig at home, advancing to the quarter-finals despite being booed by their fans, with a 2-1 aggregate score. PSG defeated Real Sociedad 2-1 away, securing a spot in the next round with a 4-1 aggregate score. Bayern Munich bounced back from a 1-0 loss against Lazio away by winning 3-0 at home, also advancing to the quarterfinals. Next week's matches: Porto, who defeated Arsenal 1-0 at home, will aim to advance in England. Barcelona and Napoli, who drew 1-1 in Italy, will face off in Spain for a spot in the quarterfinals. Dortmund, returning from the Netherlands with a 1-1 draw against PSV, will seek victory at home to advance. Inter, who defeated Atletico Madrid 1-0 at home, will try to maintain their advantage in Spain. Sporting Lisbon drew 1-1 with Atalanta in a match played in Portugal. The excitement continues in the UEFA Europa League round of 16 matches as well. Sporting Lisbon drew 1-1 with Atalanta in a match played in Portugal. Today's scheduled matches are Sparta, Prague versus Liverpool, Roma versus Brighton, Karabag versus Bayer Leverkusen, Olympique Marseille versus Villarreal Benfica versus Rangers, Freiburg versus West Ham United AC, Milan versus Slavia Prague. In the UEFA Europa Conference League, Ajax versus Aston Villa, Molde versus Club Brugge, Olympiacos versus Maccabi Tel Aviv, Sturm Graz versus Lille Union Saint-Gilloise versus Fenerbahce, Dinamo Zagreb versus PAOK Maccabi, Haifa versus Fiorentina, Servette versus Victoria Pilsen. Let's take a look at some news from Premier League. Mauricio Pochettino in Chelsea expressed understanding towards the fans' reaction following poor results. The Argentine manager stated, "It was difficult for me to understand, but it's normal. We were losing 2-1, and it's about expressing their frustration. I am responsible as the head coach. I'm not worried. We need to accept this relationship." Certain factions of Chelsea supporters have called for the Special One's return, although his comeback is more likely to bring chaos than success. Are Chelsea fans truly sure of what they want? In Liverpool, the situation of injured players remains unclear. Regarding Salah, Klopp mentioned, "He trained 2 days, full of energy, so we have to see. But it is so good that he is back, and you can see in his face he is very happy." A very unlucky situation with being that long out and in for a moment. At Brentford, played an incredible game there, but was then out again. We want to be careful. We have to be careful. But in the middle of a super intense period of the season, we need everybody, and now let's see how long we can use him. Klopp's statement could have been much worse regarding Ryan Gravenberch, who got injured in the League Cup final, suggests that Gravenberch may be out of action for a long time. It's estimated that Curtis Jones will be sidelined until the end of March. Trent Alexander-Arnold and Alisson Becker are expected to return to training next month. However, things seem worse for Diogo Jota, Thiago Alcantara, and Joel Matip, with them likely to join the team towards the end of the season. Now, let's dive into some transfer rumors. Liverpool is in a battle with PSG for Porto's star Alan Varela. The young talent's price tag is expected to rise to €70 million. Chelsea is set to make a move for Athletic Bilbao's young star Nico Williams during the summer. The player's release clause is around €43 million. Manchester United seems poised to join the battle for Crystal Palace player Mark Guehi during the summer transfer window. It's known that Liverpool, Arsenal, and Spurs are also interested in Guehi. The Red Devils are also likely to compete with PSG for Napoli's rising star Osimhen. With a release clause of €110 million, the player is expected to leave the team this summer. Let's see if Osimhen will prefer to go to France or to the red side of Manchester. As for Rafael Leao, who pledged loyalty to Milan, but continues to embellish transfer rumors, PSG and Chelsea are expected to make moves for him during the summer. Despite claiming to be happy at Milan, it's intriguing to see how Leao will react to these enticing offers. In the Women's Gold Cup semi-final, the United States women's national team defeated Canada 3-1 on penalties, securing a spot in the final. U.S. goalkeeper Alyssa Naher was the decisive player, saving 3 penalties and scoring 1. With this result, the U.S. will face Brazil in the final. Let's see what's happening in basketball. The second-place team in the Western Conference, Oklahoma City Thunder, defeated the Portland Trail Blazers 128-120. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 37 points for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren contributed 21 points and 14 rebounds, while Jalen Williams added 31 points. On the Trail Blazers side, Anthony Simons produced 29 points. In the battle between the Sacramento Kings, fighting for a playoff spot, and the Los Angeles Lakers, the Kings emerged victorious with a score of 130-120. Domantas Sabonis recorded 16 points, 12 assists, and 20 rebounds for the Kings, while De'Aaron Fox scored 44 points. Despite LeBron James, the all-time leading scorer in NBA history, contributing 31 points and 13 assists for the Lakers, they couldn't secure the win. One of the surprising performances of the night came from the rising star of the Houston Rockets, Alperen Sengun, in the game where the Rockets lost to the Clippers 122-116. Sengun scored 23 points, 19 rebounds, and 14 assists. In the previous match against the San Antonio Spurs, Sengun had an outstanding performance with 45 points, 5 steals, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and made 2 3-points, becoming the first center in NBA history to achieve such statistics. It seems we need to pay closer attention to ALPI. He's becoming a must-have player for NBA fantasy teams. Now, let's take a look at college basketball. The Big East Conference leader, Connecticut Huskies, defeated the Marquette Golden Eagles 74-67. Alex Caravan scored 23 points for Connecticut. The Kentucky Wildcats also secured a victory, beating the Vanderbilt Commodores 93-77. Antonio Reeves scored 20 points, and Rob Dillingham added 23 points for the Wildcats, while Tyron Lawrence contributed 23 points and 9 rebounds for Vanderbilt. Let's put on our coats. The NHL trade deadline is approaching. I'm very excited. Let's see who will change teams. Here are the trades made in the last 2 days. The Golden Knights acquired Noah Hanifin from the Flames for Daniil Miramanov, a first-round pick and a conditional third-round pick. The Rangers acquired Alexander Wenberg from the Kraken for a 2024 second-round draft pick and a 2025 fourth-round pick. The Avalanche acquired Casey Mittelstadt from the Sabres in exchange for Bowen Byram. The deal is 1-for-1. The Oilers acquired Adam Henrique, Sam Carrick, and a seventh-round pick from the Ducks in exchange for a first-round pick and a conditional fifth-round pick. The Lightning also received a fourth-round pick from Edmonton in the deal as a third-party broker. The Avalanche acquired Sean Walker and a 2026 fifth-round pick from the Flyers in exchange for Ryan Johansson and a conditional 2025 first-round pick. Johansson was subsequently placed on waivers. The Panthers acquired Vladimir Tarasenko from the Senators in exchange for a conditional 2024 fourth-round pick and a 2025 third-round pick. The Golden Knights acquired Anthony Mantha from the Capitals in exchange for a 2024 second-round pick and a 2026 fourth-round pick. Let's take a look at Formula One and speed things up a bit. Max Verstappen, who won the first race of the season, will see if he can also win the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, which will be held on the 50-lap Jeddah Corniche circuit. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining me on Sports Glory Chronicles. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sports news. See you next time.